Hey guys, back with another tutorial here, this time on sends, returns, busting in, that type of thing. It's been requested a lot by people who are just getting into production, so it's a good one to help people out with. It took me a little while for when I was learning to get my head around it, and again I'm still learning great new ways with these techniques. It's very cool stuff once you know how to do it, and it does make production, the whole process of making a track a whole lot easier and more efficient. I'm going to show you here how just the basic ways of getting the head around the actual concept of how it works. So I'm just going to use this sound here, and which is MIDI obviously, and this sound here, which is just a crash audio sample. So if I just press X to bring up the mixer, this is how I do it. So with that sound there, all you do is you click on sends, go bus 1. Now when I'm making a track, I'll have anywhere up to from, I don't know, 3 to 6 of these sends, or you can call them a bus because in Logic here that's what they're called, but in other programs, I think in Ableton Live they're called sends and returns. It's all the same thing. What you want to do is, obviously I've got this track here now with a send to this channel here, this auxiliary channel, and this is where you go ahead and you put, most commonly producers will use sends and returns for delays and reverbs. So if I just simply go to this one, now what I do is I always put the dry up to 100% and put the wet up 100%. And obviously if I just choose something very random. Now when I obviously when I press a key, nothing happens, but as I start to push this wheel up here and send some of the signal into this channel here, which has actually got this delay on it, you'll hear like so. Okay, that's one example. And then if I went to, this is the most common one that everyone uses sends for, is the trusty, inserts, is the reverb. So if we just go to any old one we want here, it doesn't matter. Oh, large spaces, anything's fine. R&B plate, that's me, but R&B. So if I put that both onto max again, okay, and the reason I put them onto max is because this essentially, this knob here is actually going to be my mix knob, my dry wet knob. So again, if I press a key, all you can hear is just this delay, and if I feed some of this channel through to this channel here, which has the reverb on it, okay, you can obviously hear that it's now being fed some reverb. Now what people use this for is because, if you wanted to, what I do is I would then go ahead and I'd call this one large verb, and then I'd set up another one, and I'd go to bus 3 like so, and whatever, I'd go here, go to reverb, yeah, this one obviously, blah blah blah, and then I'd find another one, and I'd go to small spaces, rooms, live chamber, whatever, turn the dry up, turn that one up there up, okay, and then I'd have small verb. Now this is really helpful, and of course this one would be, I'd call this one delay. And what I'd do is I'd set up an 1/8 note delay, a half note delay, a large verb, a small verb. But then when you're making the song, all you have to do here is click on your bus, and you can choose which one you want to send it to. And then it works really well. Like I use it with my effects all the time. So for example, this is the crash. Just play this here. There you go, pretty standard. Now then, if I want to then say give it some delay, like so, you can hear it delaying. And of course, the more you want, you can obviously put the delay auxiliary channels down. Cool, that's a bit of delay. And say I want a large verb, give it some of that. Turn this one down a bit. There you go. Just an example. So this is how you use sends and returns, and you'll eventually learn that you can actually put as many effects onto these auxiliaries as you want. So it's a really good thing to get your head around. It will make the track writing process much faster and more efficient. So I hope that helps you guys out who wanted to know how to use sends and returns. That's how I use them. There are probably other ways you can do it, but that will give you some ideas on the inside of how to do the sends and returns thing. Alright guys, thanks very much, and don't forget to check out my forum, ryannz.com/forum, and plenty of songs coming out on Beatport, so be sure to head over there, spare me a couple of your dollars. That would be great, and the free tutorials will always continue. Alright guys, thanks very much.